State Warriors begin with the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Irving to Hayward. To Irving. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Curry to Durant. To Thompson. To Durant. Inside, he scores.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Celtics have it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Durant with the basketball up top. Down by one. Durant to Green. Curry to Green. Scores from the post. Boston with the basketball. Irving. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Irving to Jaylen Brown. To Irving. From long range, you know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for three. Kyrie Irving won a championship with Cleveland. He won a championship for Cleveland in that Game 7 at Golden State. How is he influenced as a player by that title?
Well, I thought he learned how to win at a really huge stage. But Kyrie's always been a leader of his own movement. At times, his voice may have been suppressed because of LeBron James, but there's no doubt about it. When you look at the young players on this roster, when they all rock Kyrie's, you know who the leader of the team is.
It's blocked by Boogie.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. And away we go. Irving to Jaylen Brown. Irving to Horford. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
To Curry. To Green. Durant. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Just not going down.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Knocked loose. Thompson to Cousins. Easy path to the rim.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Irving. Look out. If he's hitting those, could be a long night.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Thompson. Good for three.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot, and there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch and shoot opportunities. You'll probably want to run him off the three-point line, force him to put the ball down on the ground and make a play.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's Golden State basketball. Curry. His first effort off the mark. Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Tatum working hard on the glass. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Thompson to Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Irving, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. To Durant. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. For three. He made his first effort, but not that time. Livingston to bring it up. Leads just a point. Livingston fires the three. Shakes free and hits.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
To Irving. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he makes them both. Warriors have the basketball. Lets it fly from long range. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Hayward. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Kyrie lets it go. Can't connect.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Golden State at the controls. Gets it in the right corner. 4-3. That one also no good. Fires the three. Wild shot there. Predictably misses. Marcus Morris, strong finish.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. This game is all tied up. A good start to this one. All right, here we go. To Hayward. Cousins up to block the shot.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Durant smothering D. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Oops, he missed the first one. The opening tip is won by Golden State. Curry to Durant. Thompson. That's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Hayward to Irving. To Hayward. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound Cousins. To Green. Deep left corner. And scores. Nice move, Jay.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Irving, there's the toss. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Irving to Hayward. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Cousins to Curry. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Thompson to bring it into the front court. 8-2 our score. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Irving. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now.
Great anticipation. Thompson, 9 points for him to start the game. He's hit 3 threes in his first quarter. Lights out from downtown.
And defensively, you have to stay in these guys' pocket. Force him to be a driver rather than a shooter.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Rejected by Thompson. They've got it back. Warriors get it back. AD with the rock. Watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Hayward to Brown, down low. Shot from the lane, won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Brown with it up top. Down 12. Irving to Horford. With another basket there.
This 11-year veteran has emerged as a uniquely stabilizing force for any team he plays on. He may not ever win a prize for his fiery oratory, but his steady demeanor is part of what makes him invaluable. When you're in the timeout or when you're in a huddle, everybody on that team looks at what Al Horford has to say first. That kind of leadership is something that money can never buy.
Celtics have it. Irving to Horford. Inside, he scores.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Livingston to Durant. Beyond the arc for three. It's Boston with the rebound. To Hayward. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
To Horford. From the painted area, won't go down.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Brad Stevens will change up his lineup. Hayward to Marcus Morris. Offensive rebound. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Livingston from long range. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Deep three at the buzzer. So we play one here at Oracle with the Warriors on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the end. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Celtics have it. To Horford. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Rozier. It's Cousins with the rebound. To Sean Livingston. Livingston across the timeline. Lead stands at 10. Rozier with it. Down a dozen. Rozier. Smart tactics. Moves in for the higher percentage shot.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Livingston to bring it up. His team leads it by 10. To Thompson. Durant to Sean Livingston. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Scary Terry was born during the playoffs last year. He helped Boston achieve what many critics, including myself, thought was impossible without superstar teammates being healthy. He's a pit bull defensively, so quick laterally with a strong upper body frame and a great center of gravity. He plays with a ton of grit and determination, and that's just what you need in a depth guard who can answer the bell when called on.
Warriors basketball. For three, tough shot. You've got to body up Livingston. Hits the three.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Goes to the left side. Brown shot off iron. No good. Cousins to Shaun Livingston. Fires the three. It's good.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And, Ed, let me tell you what that does to the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
To Marcus Smart. And that won't go. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to know that was not a good shot. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Durant across the timeline. Up a dozen. Off the mark. No good. To Rozier. To Marcus Smart. Oh, had him going there for a second. Now a step back.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Possession lies with Golden State. Durant, deep right corner. Pass taken away by the Celtics. To Jaylen Brown. To Marcus Smart. 4-3. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Has a look. Not that time. And not his shot.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's so hard to guard a bad shooter. Their form throws your pace off on how you defend it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
And scores. Strong take.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Boston with the basketball. To Hayward. The drive. Right to the basket. That's blocked by Durant.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Curry buries it. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
And stuffs it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
That's good D. Shot no good. To Rozier. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. Rejected by Durant. Turnover gives them the possession. And throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
know the difference? 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jay.
The Warriors have the lead, but not by much. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Defense making the ball carrier work, and he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head him.
Durant. The jumper's off the mark.
So many teams just try to beat you with their offense. Well, your offense can only take you so far. The one thing that's supposed to travel, whether you're home or away, is your defense. That's your staple.
Ah, the monster stuff. Man, that was sweet.
It's all about that first step, and it's all about angles. Look at the way he got his shoulders through the angle of the defender. That first step was great, but those shoulders getting through, that was a difference.
Brown into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Backcourt violation is called. Durant. Curry. It's no good. Shots not going down. Irving to Jaylen Brown. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Warriors have the basketball. Curry to Cousins. Green. That's off the side of the rim, short. Kyrie across the timeline. Lead is 2. Good. Off a spin.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Curry into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Textbook defense. Here's Irving into the front court. Leads 4. Hayward? Yes. You look at Gordon Hayward. Who does he remind you of in the NBA?
Paul George more so on the offensive end. He has the height and the size to shoot over smaller guards. Plus, I love the fact that he utilizes his body. How about in his 7 years with the Utah Jazz, he made $53 million. You're seeing his game really blossom, which is the reason why Danny Ainge signed him to that 4-year, $128 million deal.
Hayward to Horford. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Jaylen Brown. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Curry. That one also no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Driving right to the basket. Blocked away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Irving knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Curry. That one also no. Good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. It's Klay Thompson with the rock. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
To Marcus Morris. Fires the three. Contested shot. Marcus Morris can't hit. It's Cook with the basketball. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Iguodala to bring it up. The deficit is 6. Bell to Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Not sure what that was all about. It's no good. It's Golden State basketball. To Thompson. Beyond the arc for 3. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Cook to bring it into the front court. His guy's down 3. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Steve Kerr making some changes to his lineup. Rejected by Green.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Rejected by Thompson. Warriors able to recover.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Inside, he scores.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Gets off the 3. At the buzzer. The quarter comes to an end. The Warriors with the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Curry with the ball. From long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often. Irving into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Scores from the post.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Irving. To Hayward. Cousins up to block the shot.
And it's not just about blocking shots, it's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
Irving to Hayward. Has a chance. Hayward unable to connect. Cousins to Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce.
Make that, baby. Make that.
To Irving. For three. And Kyrie Irving. Odds are he hits that 9 times out of 10. Wide open three is good.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
Irving brings the ball up court. It's blocked by Boogie.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Into the front court, it's Irving. The deficit now up to 5. Knocked loose. Curry. Tough shot. He hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Hayward to Horford. Not today. Here's Curry with it up top. It's an 8-point lead. Curry. Celtics able to clear the board. To Horford. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Good for Curry, and the Warriors extend their lead. Kyrie with the rock. Surveys the floor. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Hayward. Irving. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Irving with the basketball. The deficit now up to 12. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Turned away by Cousins.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Smart tactics. Moves in for the higher percentage shot.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Kyrie across the timeline. His guys trail by 10. Irving. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want.
Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
Get back.
Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw is good. It's a three-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Warriors come away with it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Here's Irving into the front court. Trailing by 14 to Hayward. Fires the three. Now that's a contest. To Curry. Lets it fly from long range. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Curling inside. Got it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Curry to bring it up. The lead is 15. Deep three at the buzzer. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. Presentation of the